Hello everyone, my name's Chad and I'm really excited to be bringing this video to you today. I'm going to be talking about a couple strategies that I picked up from my 9-to-5 job, a regular old ordinary job. It's not as fun as internet marketing, but it's useful information. And I think that to run as a successful internet marketer, you need to first and foremost run as a successful business. And this is going to help you do that. Now, this isn't a shiny object. This isn't the latest get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't a method-based system. This is just a little exercise to help you really evaluate where you're going as a business, where you're currently at, and identify some opportunities to grow further and achieve that success that you're after. So this is what's known as a SWOT exercise. And a lot of you might know what this is if you have been in corporate America. But basically, it's called SWOT, S.W.O.T, because you're going to identify your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats of your business. And by doing that, you can properly evaluate your value to your customers and establish a good business sense moving forward. So what you're going to start with first is the strengths and weaknesses. Now, these are internal factors that affect the way you currently do business. So you're going to analyze, what are you good at? What are your strengths in your business? You might be a good copywriter. You might be good at creating content. You might be good at graphic design, a good web designer. Those are some strengths that you will have. So you want to make a list of those, write them down, and properly go through, really dig down deep and discover what are you good at. And there's no shame in doing that. Next, you're going to move on to your weaknesses. And this is just as important, if not more important, than your strengths. So what you're going to be doing with your weaknesses is really getting down to the core of what you could be better at, what you could be doing better. Now, looking at your weaknesses isn't a bad thing, because we're not all good at everything, and that's just the truth and the inherent matter in it. So you're going to just really dig down, and this might be uncomfortable at first, but it's really important to identify what you might need to work on, what you could potentially outsource, and this is going to help you formulate a really sound business strategy to carry you through. So moving beyond the strengths and weaknesses, now you're going to look at opportunities and threats that exist. Now, these are external factors, so these are things that aren't necessarily in your control. They might be, but they're things that really aren't affected by the way you are currently running your business. So an opportunity might be a market that you might enter that you're not currently in. There might be business opportunities staring you in the face. If you're an offline marketer, there might be some offline clients that are opportunities that you're just not currently taking advantage of. So that's opportunities there that exist externally that you can apply in your business. So moving on to threats, these are things that are facing the industry of internet marketing. Some things that might be facing you directly or just facing the industry as a whole. So competition, things like Google's new Panda update, their 3.3, that's definitely a threat. And it might not necessarily be a threat in your specific business, Panda that is, but identify things that have to do with the way you're running your business. And if you're doing a lot of SEO, Panda 3.3, obviously an example of that. So really dig down, compile a list, write this out, and then really put these out on paper and look at them to move on and formulate a value proposition for your business. So what do you specifically offer your customer that your competition does not? So think about what your business is based on. If you're based on a get-rich-quick scheme, a simple gimmick that's getting you cheap clicks on AdSense, for example, you're just forcing people to click because you're not putting out good content, that's not going to be good. You want to identify what value that you as a person, you as a business provide to your target customer. So really dig down, because that's a very important aspect of your business. That's what you're basing all of your business practices on, because this is the advantage that you have over your competitor, and you need to market that advantage and make sure that your customer is aware of that value. So moving beyond that, you can encapsulate all this data and formulate a strategy for moving forward. So look at your strengths, look back at the strengths that you listed, and determine some things that you can build off of those strengths. So if you're a good copywriter, pair that up with an opportunity. So a strength and an opportunity, pair those together, and you can formulate what's known as a strategy for moving forward. So if you're a good copywriter and there's an opportunity out there to make money off something that has to do with copywriting, that pairs together beautifully and gives you a good business strategy for moving forward. So this is a really cool exercise, and it's something that I just recently did with my business, And it really just helped me step back for a second and think. We always get caught up in the day-to-day operations of our business, and it's important to take a more meta and objective approach to how we're running it and how we can improve it into the future. So don't just get set in your ways. Don't be set in stone with the WSOs you're buying and the methods that you're just replicating over and over again to make money. And that's good. That's a business strategy. But there's ways that you can make it better. There's always ways that we can make it better. So identify the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats to formulate your business plan for now and for the future. So I hope this was useful. And if you want to share this with anybody, feel free. There's a share button below this video. And also, if you were brought here by one of your friends, you can also sign up for my mailing list below as well. And I send out some useful content from time to time. So thanks again for tuning in. Once again, my name is Chad, and I hope you all have a great and successful day.